I am back. What it do, baby?
I'm Chris, and this is Never Too Late. Alright, hang on. Got some drift Tengoku in the shed on this wonderful Sunday. It's actually been a week since we went to the Winter Matsuri, so this is going to be a bit of showing the fallout from it, and with a bit of the footage from the night sprinkled in. So we'll start off with loading her on the trailer and we'll go from there. Alrighty, the day's here. I started doing stuff. Like we have seen there, tyres on the trailer. Trailer half got out, so I've got drift spares. We have spares. We have tyres. We also have the trailer spare, so that's where I keep it. And you go through the trailer and the next bit between now and when we head up to Queensland. So I get that around here. A couple of jerry can holders. I'll figure out how to mount them up here as well, just so it leaves more room open in the back of the truck. So this on, we'll skirt this forward. I also want to get some new stands, new chocks for the lock and load system. Again, I think between when we get back, when everything goes to plan, we will then look at upgrading the trailer or just maintenance. All tyres are shot. Need a set of brake pads, just little things, give it a tidy up so it's right for the trip to Queensland. But cargo good, so I'll scoot this forward, get it up on the trailer, and start packing. Reminds me, just going to do this. This needs adjusting. These ain't latching properly. Drove me up the wall. So, see you here. Like that. Two seconds adjusted, one less drama. So Alright, loaded. Shirt and a jumper. Well, that's, where are we? Good timing. We'll hit the road. Alright, so we get packed up and we headed down, got there, headed out, and again I actually thought, bugger it, I'm going to start recording everything. Glad I did. So started off with camera on the front. We'll cut to that footage. We'll sort of try to show bits of it. There's parts of it that you don't drift, so we'll get through that and then cut to the end with what happened. Went out, you see, come out, go out, come back in, go under the bonnet to check over. Again, this thing's been all over the place, but voltage ran right, ran fine, no reason to think otherwise. Come back and there is oil everywhere again. So I drained the catch can a couple of days before, but there's oil up under here, everywhere, just everywhere. And my heart sank. I was just like, you're joking. So came to the thing, went and cut a can up, drained out, which was just, it was clear water. It wasn't coolant. So I mean, everything in it's coolant. There's no water in the system. It was just clear water and like the slightest bit of oil. Which, so the only thing I can come up with is it's just had condensation, what have you. And again, it's not the biggest can, and I guarantee there's probably no baffling in it. But we have a remedy for that. We went to the All Japan Day at McDonald's own stadium the Sunday after, actually, and I met up with the guys again from Horizon Performance Parts in Rutherford. Got talking to them. I've got a Aeroflow 1 litre baffled catch can at their shop. Just got to get time to go and get it. So that will hopefully fix that. So I went over it. I forgot to take a few rags, so it was just a matter of brake clean the shit out of it, clean up the best I can. Met a bloke, this is actually from Maitland, which is not far from me. He was next to me, and sort of went over it and I couldn't figure it out, so it just got to the point where I just brake cleaned the shit out of it, cleaned up the best I could, and safe say I had the shit, so I just went, stuff it, I'm gonna go out, and if it blows up, it blows up. And I'm glad I did. Normally it would have been alright, put it on the trailer, I don't want to do it, but don't want to hurt it. But it just got to the point where I'm just like, no, I can't. Gotta try something different. So went out, and it did not leak one bit all night. From after that, done. Was sweet. So we'll cut to some of the footage of it actually having a crack. So. So going out, and it just went. Obviously still first time drifting on not a wet pan. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Gotta mute this because it's in the background and annoying. So went out and yeah, started into it and just brilliant. Running, started at 39 PSI in the back tyres, so again I just wanted to make sure I had to do it. Yeah, and then sure enough, going around, come out, and again I'll find it should have footage of it.
Nope.
Come around a corner and just a bit wide and just boofed. So as you can see, all in here, down there, tail light, copped that. One of them plastic barriers. Never thought they'd boof back as much as they do, but they do, as I found out the hard way. And then, yeah, went back out. Actually got through a set of tyres, which was stoked. I didn't film it, I still feel a bit awkward if I was filming around people. So, So then, yeah, it was going well. Car was performing as expected. It was ripping. Had put on, it was on my second set of tyres, and you'll see up the back end of the track, right where it ends to the no drift zone, it's a big, long sweeping bend, to which I was trying to link all the way through, and that's when tragedy struck. We clipped again the barrier. I wouldn't say clipped, we completely sideswiped it, full parallel the barrier into the side, so you'll see some bog. Oh, broke headlight. But there, front there, all the way down the side, busted here. Make sure you see it. So I'm gonna glue this fella back on. Big buffs, mirror, 2-piece mirror. See, supposed to be cords. That was just dangling. So it lasted a couple of laps and give me the shits because it would go around and shine the light in my face from the track light, so I just yanked it. But the biggest thing, the driver's door, he copped the end of it, so it copped like the worst. So much so that is the driver's door handle. That's how it is, that's how it's supposed to be. Good thing is, as you can see, I've already got another one. Good thing about having so many spare parts that came with it is it's already halfway. I've got half the job done to where I'm getting the parts. So I bashed this out a bit. I've got it fairly straight. I want to try and get this and this out a little bit better. Not that it matters too much, but for me it matters. It's just my brain. That was there before again. She's got buffs, she's got bruises. I'm going to try and hop this out a little bit, because again now we have essentially 2 months before we head to Queensland with the big rig. So I try and find another tail light just to tidy it up again. We have to, you'll see this gap. Let's see, yeah, gap, nothing. So it will close. So you can see gap all the way. But yeah, it was embarrassing. I at that stage went straight off track. They made a fair point in the drivers' meeting at the start to not hit the barriers. At that stage, I'd hit 2. Definitely not on purpose. There were people, for some reason, out there bashing into them on purpose, but the gentleman in charge pulled me up and said what happened. Explained to him, again, very respectfully, because again, I'd like to go back. And he was cool about it. All the staff at Australian Drift Club, top notch. Down to the flag lady, has a chat with you. It's all very welcoming, which is, I think, it's a big thing. So, and then we finished out the night. So we'll cut to some more footage. In this time, I was talking to the bloke that was next to me and that, and I thought, well, if now's any time. We're going to put the tripod on, so we got her out. We put the big lens on, and cool as shit footage. So we'll cut to that now, and you can see what you reckon.
shit. Here we go again.
So finished the night. Was a cracker. I got home at 2 AM by the time I loaded the car up and did everything. So got home, then come the Sunday, didn't get the car off the trailer until the Sunday. I was just knackered on the Saturday, so we've got some repairs here. I'm not gonna go too far into it. I might just still see yellow plastic from the barricade. So I want to get a can of midnight purple so I can tidy up. Not that it's going to be too much, but I've got to obviously pull the guard out now. I want to paint that. I'll touch it up. Same with bits that are over there. Try and buff again. Not big, but again, going all the way to Queensland, want it to look somewhat the best it can. But yeah, go around there. But again, finally there. So now I was going to try and do the wet pen warriors that they had going actually today, but just hectic with work and stuff, so I thought no, have relax and start getting ready to do. You see the trailer over there, it needs some love and care. We need 4 tyres for it. I'm going to order 8 for the back of this rig, so I've got as many as I can take with me. Rather have too many than not enough. If I run out, well then, if I've gone through 8 sets of tyres, well then good. We'll always see what we can find down there. I want to do the brakes on the trailer, just so I know they're done. Pull the bearings out, probably just pull the bearing, clean them out, repack them. I need new lock and load blocks, because the ones there are rusted. But yeah, just maintenance. Car, good, 100%. Only thing that let down was the idiot behind the wheel. But do the catch can, tidy up, and yeah, we're all good to go. So it's definitely opened my eyes to how good it can be on the last leg. Noted that probably could do with a bit less pressure. So I was half keeping up with some of the other ones that were out there. Well, I think I was anyway. So we'll close out with a bit more footage and stuff for the night, and then next one will be breather, catch can, and so by all means, if you wanna follow along journey, just a bloke trying to have a crack like this. Like, comment, subscribe to hear along this journey. So we'll see you in the next one.